Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. The question is, can tinnitus resolve on its own? And the answer to that is that if it's not gone in a few days, like you've been to a rock concert or you've been to a motorsports event and your ears have had a significant shock and you have tinnitus, if it doesn't disappear within a day or two, then you probably have permanent damage. The reason is that tinnitus needs a level of hearing. It needs hearing damage. Okay, it's actually a consequence of hearing damage that happens for some people with damaged hearing. And if you've had a sharp shock to your hearing and you get tinnitus for a day or two, it can still go away because the damage is only temporary. But if the damage is permanent, and that means that your tinnitus lasts for more than just a couple of days, then the damage, it won't heal itself, unfortunately. There's no way to do anything about hearing damage. Once it's damaged, you cannot do anything. And maybe one day we'll be able to transplant the organ in the ear that is susceptible to damage, and you'll be able to get back full hearing. But until then, and I haven't even heard any talk about that at all. Until then, unfortunately, you can't do anything about your hearing damage. What that means is, it means that your tinnitus will not just heal itself. But having said that, there's still a lot that you can do, and that's where I really want to leave you. There is still, you can reduce your tinnitus intensity. So at the moment, your tinnitus, you can rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 how bad it is, and you can actually get like a 2 or 3 point reduction, I should say, in your intensity, and that will make quite a big difference to your quality of life to start off with. The other thing that you can do as well is that you can actually learn how to accept your tinnitus. What that means is, it's not defeatist, but what it means that you can learn to detune and defocus it away from your mind. For example, if you're in a doctor's waiting room or on an aeroplane and a baby is crying quite loud, you can react to it in two ways. You can emotionally react to it, and your emotions will just, your temper will just stew for a while, and it will your anger will grow and grow, and you'll be quite aggravated by it. Or, excuse me, or you can just accept it. And by accepting it, what you actually do is you actually don't even really acknowledge it anymore. You kind of ignore it. You don't have to actively ignore it, you just do. It's in a way, it's a technique that you can learn, but you can just ignore it. You can just get back to whatever you were doing, and after, you won't even notice after a short while that the baby's even crying, and when it eventually shuts up, you might not even notice that either. But that's what you can do with tinnitus. You can effectively detune and defocus it from your life. You can do that with tinnitus retraining therapy, which you can speak to your doctor about, but there's also other self-therapy, self-therapeutic techniques that you can use yourself as well. So listen, for best results, if you want to get relief from your tinnitus, if you want to get that reduction in tinnitus intensity, if you want to learn how to detune it so that it doesn't aggravate you, what's remaining of it, then please have a look at the website. I'll put a link in the description box below. If you click that link, it'll take you to a site that has helped thousands of tinnitus sufferers just like you to reduce their intensity and learn how to defocus it and detune it away from their mind in just the way that I described. And you will definitely, almost certainly, get some relief from it if you visit that site and follow the instructions there. So please check it out. I really believe it can make a radical improvement in your quality of life. If that's what you're looking for to get that relief, have a look. I'll see you soon in another video. Take care.